Welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be doing a little bit more formatting of the text in HTML. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at font size. Now we already know that you can get headings and they can be big and small and so on, but what about just normal font? Okay, let's just put some text in here. So let's put in Miss Carter is a teacher at the Jog School. Now, I want that to appear in a different font. So how does that work? Okay, well we need a tag, and you probably guessed already that we need to do something like font. Okay, but we're going to do font size. Okay, so font size equals 6. Okay. I'm going to put that, and I'm going to put that, and that's going to change the font size, but I also need to say where that ends. Okay, so I'm actually just going to steal that a little bit there, and then I am going to just close. I don't need the font size, I just need the in fact the font. Okay, and the there and the slash. So that says font size is 6 and then end the font there. Let's have a quick look at that. File, save. Okay, go back to here, and there we go. Mr. Karsh is a teacher of the school. That's quite big, isn't it? So let's see what happens when we make that a little bit smaller. So let's go to save that. I'll just go file, save. Go back to here. Refresh. Quite small. What if we did it 200? Oh goodness me, it's going to be quite big, isn't it? Save that, go back, refresh. Yeah, there we go. So that's how we change font sizes. Okay. In the next part, I want to look at hang on. I want to look at the how would we get text onto differing lines? Okay, so let's have a look. So let's say we have a list. Okay, lemons, oranges. Oops, if I could spell. Apples, bananas. How would I get those onto a list? If I just save this. Okay, it looks like it's in a list, but it's not going to appear that way. So I've saved it, and if I refresh it, can you see it's sort of joined on, okay, to the end of that, and looks a bit rubbish. So how do we get those as differing lines? Okay, well we use something called a break. Okay, so BR there for break. Okay, then after each line we need to put BR in a break. Okay. BR, and that's going to give us new lines. It sort of breaks it up. Okay. Yep, and that will give us separate lines. Okay, for this. So if we then go, let's have a look at what this looks like. File, save, and then let's refresh this. Okay, there we go. We've now got it on that text on separate lines. So the BR gives you separate lines. Okay, so that's all well and good, but what about is there anything else that we could we have bullet points? How can we do bullet points? Okay, well let's take the BRs out. So the breaks will be useful. Okay, but let's just take those out for a second. Actually no, we'll leave those in. And we'll put BR there. We'll do another. We'll do a proper bullet list. Okay. So here is a bullet list. Okay, and we're going to put in our details. So we're going to say, in fact, I'm going to put in a break here just so make sure it's a new line there. So we're going to say, I don't know, Arsenal. Spell Arsenal. Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United. So how do I get those as a actual bullet list? Okay, well what we've got to do is we need to set this up, okay, and we need something called a tag called UL, okay, which is about creating bullet points, okay, and then after that we write LI for list, okay, and so basically it's going to say create a list, okay, and after the first bullet point, it's a bit messy, but after each bullet point we need to type in / there, so tag, say right, okay, that's the end of that bullet point, then there's going to be a new one, okay, so we're going to have to write in list here, aren't we? Here, list, let's put a gap in there, okay, in fact I can probably put that one there, make it there, it's better, and we need to end the list, okay. It gets a bit annoying really after a while, doesn't it, having to do all this, but you know, it's the way that web pages work. Okay, so we've got the oh, we need to put the end of that bullet list. Okay, so that'll be / alright, so save that, file, save, and then if we go back to here and if we refresh this, okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, here is a bullet list: Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, and so on. Okay, so we've got our bullet list. What if we wanted a number list? And you're going, oh no, we've not got to change everything again. Well, in fact, it's easy, because you change that from bullet list. So UL means sort of bullet, but if we change that to 0L, so not 0, OL, and end that with OL at the end, okay, and just save that again. This is what's going to happen. So let's go here. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, so we've now got differing types of bullets. Okay, so what we've learnt so far in this video is the fact that we can break lines up, okay, so we can make new lines. We've also learnt how to make bullet lists and also numbered lists as well. Okay, thanks for watching.